What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Archie's Footy Mania once again. And we have had a very eventful weekend of football. It's not quite over yet. Wolves play Everton later on tonight at 8 o'clock, or 7:45. But there has been plenty of news to talk about in the last couple of days, especially to do with this team. But I will get to that towards the end of the video, and I will head over to the weekend's Premier League results and just do a quick overview, as I usually do, guys, on what happened. So the first game was Leicester versus Arsenal, and that ended quite surprisingly. Arsenal won 2-0. Smith Rowe scoring in that game. Watford lost to Southampton 1-0, scraped through there for Southampton, and Liverpool were held 2-2 by Brighton at Anfield. Brighton with I'm not sure who it was, but one of Brighton's players with an absolute cracker of a goal. It was just a brilliant goal to watch, and the second goal was great as well. Liverpool hitting Brighton hard in the first half, 2-0, but unfortunately for them, things derailed very quickly. Newcastle were thrashed by Chelsea 3-0. I know how that feels. Man City lost to Palace down to 10 men as Laporte was sent off, red-carded, and Zaha scoring for Palace. Burnley smashed Brentford 3-1. Brentford's first real big defeat of the season. I mean, they've lost a couple of games before, but this was really their first kind of... this is the first time a team has beaten them fairly comfortably, let's just say. Tottenham losing to Man United fairly comfortably as well. United bagging 3 goals. Ronaldo, Rashford and Cavani scoring. I do usually slag Tottenham off a lot more, but there's a reason why I'm not doing that. Norwich City lost to Leeds. I thought Norwich deserved a point there. They played very well. I watched it yesterday, 2 o'clock kickoff. Leeds beat Norwich. Leeds deserved the win also, but I think Norwich maybe also deserved something from the game. And Aston Villa got destroyed 4-1 by West Ham. Aston Villa were down to 10 men, as well as Manchester City. West Ham showing their resilience once again in the Premier League this season. So, yeah, it's fairly interesting weekend, guys, of football. Now, back to the stuff off the pitch. Antonio Conte, it was reported yesterday that Nuno's job was at stake. And today, this morning, it's reported that he was sacked. And a couple of hours later, it said that Antonio Conte was on a call with Daniel Levy. Things were agreed. All that he needed to do was get on a plane to North London and talk man-to-man. A deal is being agreed as we speak. Paperwork is being signed. All that needs to happen is for the media team to release a statement saying, we have signed Antonio Conte, our new manager, on an 18-month deal. As things stand, it's an 18-month deal. £20 million. I think that's £5 million more than Jose Mourinho in a shorter space of time, let's not forget, in a shorter space of time. So that's quite a lot, actually, compared to what Mourinho got. And also, the big one, which most Spurs fans will be relieved for, and I really hope this will happen, a guarantee of 100 or more than £100 million in next summer's transfer window to spend. To be honest, I kind of think that's a bit of a weak offer for a person like Conte, and for the problems that Spurs have, I think we're maybe going to need a little bit more than that. But it's a good start. I think it was in euros as well, so it's probably like 80 million. But hey-ho, that's a decent start for Daniel Levy. That's basically like being Abramovich. Basically, for Daniel Levy, that is basically him being Abramovich, if you like, because he never even spends that much on even 3 players. So, yeah, he more like spends that in 5 years. So it's very interesting, guys. There's a lot of mixed reports, basically saying things can go sour very quickly with Conte. We all know that. It happened with Mourinho, but Conte is a very different manager to Mourinho. He has a very different mentality. Mourinho, in my opinion, is a lazy manager. I know, yeah, he works hard, blah, 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 wins trophies. That's all well and gone, I'm afraid. Well and gone. It was good while it lasted, I suppose, with Mourinho. 20 trophies, 2 or 3 Champions Leagues. But it's come to an end with Mourinho. Conte is a younger version than Mourinho. He's a more modern day version. He plays a style of football which I call pragmatic. He's very similar to a much more ruthless version, let's just say, than Rafa Benitez. He plays similar style of football. I think it's probably more attacking style of football to Benitez, but it's that sort of pragmatic style that wins you Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, whatever. Although I don't think Conte has won the Champions League. I'm sure that is going to be his goal with Spurs. I know that's a bit of a far-fetched goal for Spurs to have at the moment, but I'm sure with a few players on the list and some work on the pitch, hard work on the pitch, it's doable. I also like when he said, if a player doesn't have a good attitude or an attitude that I dislike, I prefer to kill them. And that's exactly why I like him, and that's exactly why I'm excited. He's going to target Eric Dyer, Harry Winks, Dele Alli, Davinson Sanchez, all those players that don't pull the weight, especially Lo Celso as well, who was shocking at the weekend. All those players that don't pull the weight and don't play for the shirt. He's going to target them, and maybe he'll upset them. Maybe things will turn sour, or he will. The benefit of that could be he will actually get them back to top players. Not that those players ever were top, but he will get them to elite players, just like Pochettino did when he was there. So it's a very interesting thing. Lots of conversation, as always, when there's a new manager on. When there's a new manager hunt going on. So, yes, very interesting stuff. I'm just going to see if I can find any more news. It's not official yet, by the way, guys. It's very close. You could say it's basically a done deal, but it's not officially official yet. Things can still fall through. There's a chance, but hopefully, touch wood, they don't. So, decent weekend in the Premier League. I'm kind of hoping Wolves beat Everton tonight as we play them next. And that will be Conte's first Premier League game of in his Spurs reign, the new era. He will also play Vitesse. That'll be his first game at home. Let's not forget. I think the Everton game will be played at Goodison Park, but at least his first game will be at home. His first Premier League game will be away. But yes, very interesting indeed for Spurs and Spurs fans. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it wasn't too biased for you there. But it is massive news. Conte is a massive manager, and I think anybody, no matter who they support, will be interested in this. And I hope you like this video. So please don't forget to go ahead, subscribe to my channel there, Archie's Footy Mania. Leave a like below and comment below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye.